Buongiorno, everyone. Welcome to the match Watchalong. Liverpool at home. But we'll pick it up for now. We'll raise the spirits for now. Cheers for joining with tonight. Subscriber here. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
What a way to see out 2020 with a surprise win over Liverpool. Yes. Deluded, of course. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll go through the team that's going on the bottom in a minute there, but if you don't follow on social media already, sort it out, because you just tweeted a picture there and put the image on Instagram and stuff as well of the stats that was just shown on the screen by Prime, which showed Newcastle bottom of absolutely everything. There's our socials at the top there. Yeah, 20th for touches, passes, shots, opposition box, you name it. We're bottom of it. You name it. We're the worst at it. Yes. There it is. Have a look at that. Passes in opposition half, 20th. Passes into final third, 20th. Touches in the opposition box, 20th. We are the worst in the Premier League statistically. Brucey ball at its finest summed up there. And we expect too much, though. Obviously, you know what we're complaining about. What's wrong? What's the matter? That's the fucking matter. You know what I mean? This is what you don't see every week unless you're a Newcastle fan, unless you watch every minute of every game. You cannot be expecting too much when we've got worse stats like that than Fulham, who just came up, West Brom, who just sacked the manager, Burnley, for crying out loud. These teams are all better than Newcastle. And you kind of see the squads are better, the players are better. You wouldn't take anyone from Burnley or West Brom or out, would you? But they're playing better football than us. How rare, man. That's a rant over, though. Let's get out of the way.
But just say what you said to me just before we started recording. What was the other side of that screenshot?
Liverpool are first for every single one of those as well. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself tonight if you're a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan who everyone is cheering on. Everyone's cheering on Newcastle tonight across the nation. Unless you're a Liverpool fan, hoping us to get a result to make the title race a bit more interesting and spice things up a little bit. Hopefully we're in for a good game. Do you know, even if I remember a couple of years ago when we were there, I think we went together, Keg, when we were in the Gala get together and we got beat 3-2. And we got bumped that game as well, where Rondon scored. Your guy, Atsu, scored.
Oh, did he?
Atsu scored. And they came back and they scored Origi scored in like the 88th minute from a free that shouldn't have been given.
Yeah.
You can come away from that and you're pissed off that you haven't won, but at least it's been entertaining. At least you've pushed them close. It was the night when all the Liverpool fans had snuck into the home end and stuff, bought tickets in the away in the home end.
I actually couldn't get one. I watched that in Shearer's with Geordie's bird.
Oh, I don't know who I was with then.
I think it was not Geordie.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought you were Geordie, Rick. So you were with. I remember that now.
Geordie's last night.
Pick up Geordie, but so games like that where you come away from it, at least you've given account of yourself. We're unlucky. We should have got something, but tonight I can't see we're getting in. We've got some Liverpool fans in the house. Anfield talk. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think you'll have too much of a difficult task tonight, to be honest. But you never know. We'll wait and see. Stranger things have happened.
Look what you've done, Renty. You've got people calling us fucking Atsu.
Atsu,
your resemblance is uncanny. I'm going more for a Christian Atsu than the Jack Grealish, but I've got a lot more work to do.
Do you know what I should have done? I should have got you the Newcastle top with Grealish on the back, actually, and then played on it, thinking that there was going to be a takeover, and that's why you'd got him on the back of your top. I remember when loads of people.
Funny side in it though. They'd be like, "Oh, why did they think that in the know? Why did they think Newcastle was going to sign Jack Grealish?" And like, oh, fucking hell.
Because remember, he was on the main ones we were linked with when the takeover was. I remember in high school, people used to do it all the time in high school. In my high school, there used to be a kid that was going around with Torres on the back of his top, and they thought we were going to sign Torres. There used to be some kid with JG Okocha on the back. But and he used to wear it. He wore it for years, and he was like, "Oh, he's not watching." You know, no disrespect, mate, if you're watching. Can't remember my name anyway. But he was older than me. He was the years above. But he had JG Okocha on the back, and he didn't have a number. And he was like, "I will give him his number." Yes, I was like, "I could have fucking signed him." So I should have done that.
And I've seen a kid walking around with like the brand new Real Madrid shirt that literally just came out with Mbappe 10 on the back.
See what I mean?
Like,
perfect as
I'm thinking, like, hey, Dina, something I don't hear. Yeah, he's just a bit weird.
He's been to the Bernabeu. He's been on the stadium tour. You should do whispers. I'm going to do that next year for you, actually, next summer. Just surprise you at the top and then just whoever Newcastle are ridiculously linked with. It'd be like getting your alley on the back of your top now, to be fair.
You can just imagine like him having an argument with his dad. His dad's like, all right, he has the new shirt, son. Who do you want on the back? Ronaldo, Bale, Modric. He's like, I want Mbappe. He doesn't play for Real Madrid, so but he's got to. I don't think he is. I want Mbappe, all right? Fucking get Mbappe, you little prick.
He's saying for us on my FIFA. It's real. Right, then we'll talk through the teams now. There's Newcastle's going along the bottom, then we'll move on to Liverpool's after. Carl Darlow keeps his place. I thought Newcastle's Twitter admin had teased a little bit with Martin Dubravka entering St James's Park. I thought that was a clue that he might have been starting. He is on the bench. DeAndre Yedlin again is at right wing back. 5 at the back as we expected. And Yedlin's there, man. What's Yedlin doing? Yesterday he's linked with to Turkey to get his teeth done. And he's still he's our first choice right back, even though he's meant to be leaving in 2 weeks. He's meant to be going to Trabzonspor. He's linked with Trabzonspor, linked with the MLS. Brucey still plays him. I mean, Manquillo's not even on the bench, to be fair, is he?
He was last week, though. That's what I don't understand. Like, Brucey it's literally just fucking bingo. He just picks names out of a hat. Like Bullock came back for absolutely no reason a couple of weeks ago. Haven't seen him since. Like Manquillo got on the bench. We haven't seen him for fucking months. Like, there's a spot on the bench, but you're not getting one next week. Like, what the fuck? Proper on shuffle. This, like, there's the team lining up. Shuffle, bang, now again.
Because I was thinking, like, Mankey's maybe in the same bracket as Lascelles and St. Maxim with long COVID, but you kind of be on the bench last week and then all of a sudden, actually, you know what it is? Got the sniffles again. Not fitting for the bench. Yedlin's there. Shaw, Fernandez, and Clark are the 3 centre backs with Matt Ritchie at left wing back and Al. I was hoping to see Jamal Lewis tonight, to be honest, to keep up with the pace.
Yeah, same.
I think Ritchie's going to have an absolute nightmare against Mane or Salah or whoever it is on that side, to be honest.
I think them two were both very poor. Like the wing backs were very, very poor against Man City, Yedlin and Ritchie. But what does Brucey do? Plays them again because why not? Mm-hmm.
I think we could see a penalty being given away by Matt Ritchie tonight. To be honest, I think we could, because I think he's going to have and we're seeing what he did against Sterling. I mean, Sterling had all the time in the world. He didn't dive in then, but he may as well. He gave the goal away anyway. It was on a play for Gundogan. Anyways, we're going to midfield. That should definitely be put on if I had the time, but I don't. Get on that though if you can. I've got Isaac Hayden in the middle alongside Matty Longstaff. Matty Longstaff didn't play for about a year. Here you go, lad. Yeah, play against the 2 best teams in
the best 2 teams. Sorry, neighbour.
The current and ex-Premier League champions. You're not good enough for Brentford, but you can play against Man City and Liverpool, Matty. All right? Thanks, Bruce.
Like the Geordie, who's it? Fucking Darren Fletcher. He's the Geordie Darren Fletcher.
Hopefully a big game player. Park Ji-sung. But let's hope I'm pleased to see him. I'm pleased to see Matty in there. He's got legs. He offers a lot more, I think, than his brother Sean. But yeah, I'm not fussed about that, actually, to be fair. Shelby returns to the bench as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Matty Longstaff play, mate.
Definitely, aye. We've got Jacob Murphy and Joe Linton complete that 4 midfield on either side, with Callum Wilson back with a bang, hopefully, back up top for the tune. Much needed Callum Wilson. You mentioned bets there. I got 25-1 on Wilson to score a header. That was a nice little price boost, worth a shot. If anyone's going to score, it's probably going to be him, in it. Let's be honest. I say he's up top by himself there. You got a good rest sitting on the bench against Man City in his onesie. Is Keg alive or is he frozen? I think he's frozen there, Is he frozen? Let us know in the comments. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm out of it. I hope I'm still here. I think I'm still here. I think I'm still good. Keg needs to update his Wi-Fi. So there we'll look for the team there. It is obviously the back 5-4. Joe Linton on the left, Murphy on the right, and Wilson up top by himself. Not a bad lineup, to be honest. Not a bad lineup against Liverpool. I don't mind against playing the best teams with this formation and that team. I think for me, I'd rather have Almiron than Joe Linton, to be fair. I think Almiron's more of a threat. He can get up and down the flank more defensively and attackingly than Joe Linton will, but we'll see if Joe Linton's hold-up play does well. It obviously did for the goal against West Brom when he assisted Almiron. Oh, he's back. There he is.
Had a bit of a crash there, anyways.
Just what you want.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got the bench there for Newcastle.
Yeah.
There's the bench. Like I said, Dubravka's in there, Kraft's in there, Jamal Lewis, Shelby back on the bench. Just a quick stat there. Wilson scored 8 goals from 11 shots on target this season. Bagsman. Impressive stuff.
Yeah, like, that's a great point. Like, he hasn't really had a sniff, but he's still got 8 goals. Like, his shot to goal ratio is incredible, which basically means only, three of his shots haven't been goals.
And he's got to fancy his chances. Got to fancy his chances against Liverpool's rookie centre back in Phillips there. Big, tall, young Phillips for Liverpool after they've got bare injuries at the back. I think, got to target him definitely. Wilson and get balls in there. You got Hendrick on the bench as well, alongside Matty's brother Sean Longstaff. Miguel Miron, who I'm sure will be raging, and many fans have said on social media he must be away because he's not getting picked again. Dwight Gale and Andy Carroll round off the bench there. Some good options off the bench. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know. If I was going to go 4-4-2, I think that could have been a shout tonight, to be fair, with Carroll and Wilson up top. I think Carroll just mentioned Liverpool's young centre-back there. He could definitely trouble him. He wouldn't have experienced an Andy Carroll before. He'd be new to it and cause problems, Andy. But off the bench would be a good option if we're still in the game, hopefully, at that point. Carroll with a point to prove against his former side. I remember his goal years ago for us against them outside the box. Long range effort. But seconds away from kick-off here. That's the Newcastle team. Let's have a look at the Liverpool team. Probably right about that one, Jake. Probably right. Alisson's in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Phillips, Fabinho, Robertson. Some strong fullbacks there for Liverpool, unlike ours. James Milner, ex-Magpie James Milner, who's obviously here in the mid-2000s. Mackham Henderson, who's having a great season. Last year he was class now, to be fair. Curtis Jones, who looks like a really tidy, good young player. I've got him in my fancy team. He's on the bench. Wish he wasn't. I don't know if he's been put in, actually, because Son and Kane obviously didn't play the night with their game being postponed from Spain. So I hope to count him because he's starting for Liverpool again. He's probably going to grab a goal. I watched the game against Fulham and he made an unbelievable run from his own half and got into the box and just didn't have the finish. But he's a promising player. And next to him is the front three: Mane, Salah, Firmino. Fantastic. Just what you want.
That's an easy lineup, that one. Nick Bala.
Easy stuff. At least there's no Van Dijk and a couple of others missing, but at the end of the day, that Liverpool stage 1 billion miles ahead of Newcastle. So it's snowing as well. It's a snowy season.
Snowy in Newcastle.
Winter settings, festivities. I close my curtains, don't have this snow all week.
You can stay in Newcastle, fuck that.
But we obviously we're a minute in here at St. James's Park. Keep the comments coming. Let's have a look. What do you think heading into the game? Score predictions. Keg, what's your score prediction?
Oh, fucking hell. As few conceded as possible.
One in Liverpool then.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe another 2-0 like it was the other day if we can keep tight at the back. Maybe 3-1 if we can get through their shaky defence, just get one goal. And just try and play on that. Like, hopefully just not typical Brucey. Like, if we go 1-0 up like we did at the end of last season after about 28 seconds, I just hope we just don't sit back and defend. Like, we said this last week, because Man City's defence...
Wilson!
Fucking hell.
Nearly squeezing one in there from a cross-gun shot. Good
shot on target.
It all started with a great tackle from Fernandes, and then Murphy and Yedlin interacted up the line to Wilson. Not much on, but he nearly squeezes a cross shot in there. Alisson stretched to save it.
Did you see the pass by Matty in the middle? Got the ball, picked his head up, forward pass, open the play. Lovely stuff.
That was Sean. You would have looked back and fucking pass it to Darlow.
I know. It's like got the ball. Oh, where's Darlow? Where's Carl? Carl Shelton.
Early shot, early corner. Come on, lads. We did go ahead after 30 seconds against Liverpool last time we played them in the same kit as well after lockdown. Richie, looked like Joe Litton could have maybe got on that. Just
Joey with a head, I sliced it a bit.
Clark was up
like I was saying before, the Wilson cross shot. Like we said this last week, like City's defense weren't great. They were so shaky. We could have really got at them. I think Leeds were the same. Leeds defense really isn't that good, but we just don't attack. We just kind of get the ball to Callum Wilson. And when he does, look at that. Like, he nearly scored with absolutely nothing on. Like, if you just give him more opportunities, you just fucking have a bit of positivity in the team. Like, get Matty Longstaff in the team more, pass forward, open up the play. Like, that's all we can really ask for. If we get shots on target, great. Like, if we played a bit more positively, we could have beat Fulham. We could have got a better result against Man City, a better result against Leeds.
Yeah.
You know, like look what we've done there in the first 2 minutes against Liverpool, the champions. Like, they've got Fabinho, who's a pretty good cover at centre-back. And Nat Phillips, inexperienced, looks a bit dodgy. Like, if we just go at these, we can get a couple of goals. Like, we may not win the game because they're fucking mint up front, but at least it's a bit of entertainment, innit? Like, I'd rather get beat 3-2 than fucking sit and just get beat 2-0 and just hold off the defence for as long as possible and try not to get beat fucking 9-0.
That's why I would take us or anybody at all instead of Bruce, because we have that theory, we have that logic, but Bruce, all he thinks about is just, well, there's absolutely zero chance of us remotely even considering getting any kind of positive result. And then what kind of ambition does that spread out in the team talk of the players when it was shown at City? He'd happily just sit there and lose 1 or 2-0, which is always going to happen with that style of play.
Imagine the enthusiasm of the lads when Brucey comes in the dressing room before a game and goes, right, get on, lads, just try not to get beat too much. That's it. Train. All right, neighbour.
Anyone that's on the transfer target list for January, which is pretty slim considering he's got no money, but loan-wise, or even Wilson and Ryan Fraser have just signed for the club, St. Maximin just signed his new contract, and Bruce comes out and says the remit is just to survive in the league. Did Wilson really turn down Aston Villa, who are now flying, because he was told that the remit was to finish 17th? You know, he must be thinking, fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, if this is the crack, yeah.
Well, like, they were after him before they signed Ollie Watkins. Like, Ollie Watkins was basically a replacement because they lost out on Wilson. Like, imagine how many goals he would have. Like, he's got 8 goals in this team. Imagine how many he would have with fucking Grealish, El Ghazi, Ross Barkley, people like that setting him up. Fucking hell, he'd be fucking well into double figures.
You know, he'd be in the prime, be 20 plus probably, man. He'd be in the England team. Because Southgate loves a bit of Villa, he'd be in the England team.
Yeah, he would be, eh?
But we're nearing on 6 minutes, yeah. Newcastle got another free kick in a good position. Mayfew's over it. All the tall lads are forward. It's a play in. Oh, it's headed wide by Wilson.
Fucking hell.
Front post, Wilson, 25-1 special that tonight as well.
Really?
Just to score a header any time.
That's not offside either. Mane's keeping him on.
Mane's keeping him on there. And good chance that, but he was a bit far out. He just waited. Alisson.
Tough opportunity, but it's another chance. It's half a chance. Wilson's had 2 decent chances in the first 6 minutes. Liverpool's had not yet, like touch wood.
Starting slow on the Liverpool, yeah.
I'm going to tuck it in my teeth. That man's fucking hungry.
Until Liverpool smashed Palace 7-0 last week, they hadn't won in 5 or 6 games on the road. They drew 4 in a row at the likes of Fulham, Brighton, and they'd been beaten before that. So the home record's impeccable, but the away record's been shaky. To be fair, like you said, drawn with teams around the relegation zone. There should have been. Like, we're talking about them starting slow. Yeah, watching the last away game at Fulham before that Palace win, they should have been 2 or 3-0 down at half time.
It's mad that Fulham. Like Scotty P's doing a pretty good job as of late. Like we obviously only got a point off of them, but you would have expected Liverpool to do better than that.
Oh, 1,000,000%, aye. In the box now, though, and here's Mane. Robertson. Richie puts it out for a corner.
Yeah, it's alright. Will do.
It'll do. The sniff Liverpool are really hard. Jordan Henderson, Yedlin's going to get tighter on Mane. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to whip one in the air. Ooh, Fabinho puts it over and wide.
Yeah, on the top of his bonds.
Going to be another corner, actually. Must took a deflection. Yeah, top of his bonds, and then wiped off Clark's bonds. Just Clark's bonds, actually. Straight off Clark out of the way, but caught a bit of Fabinho. Oh yeah, still didn't concede here after a good start.
Bruce, you'll probably take that. We'll get 6 minutes, lads. Well done.
So you'll talk about his post-match interview. What about getting beat 4-0? Doesn't matter about 4-0. Nobody watching the first 8 minutes.
Does anyone pay attention to them first 6 minutes? Well, actually, really, really good. But you lost 6-0, Bruce. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter with that though. Offside, happy days. That'll break momentum. Playing up from the back here as well, and Shaw puts it forward and gives it away.
Done Shaw.
He does him. He does him.
Oh, that's a bit of old school Shaw. This I've got a sexy feeling today.
Too much on it to Wilson. Joelinton's showing he's the real Brazilian on the pitch tonight. Never mind for me, Joelinton's in town.
Now it is. This will come to bite us on the back of the arse at the end of the game when we inevitably get beat. But I just had a feeling that we might actually scrape a win the day now, because Bruce always kind of does that. Like when he's up against it, like last season, we beat Man United, we beat Tottenham, we beat Chelsea, we drew with City at home. Like Bruce always kind of pulls one of these results out where everyone will love.
Yeah, gives him a green face.
I've just got a feeling today's it. Like after such a bad run, after how negative everyone is, this could be the game where we get the win. Like, I know people still won't praise him anymore, and I don't think it'll do any more or any less to him getting sacked, because we know that's never going to happen. But I just feel a win the day, because Liverpool are a bit vulnerable at the minute, so I fancy a win. And we've started the first 10 minutes really well.
I fancy maybe a draw. I had a free fiver on, so I put that on a 1-1. Because I could see we're maybe nicking something just the way Liverpool are playing, no pressure on us, and like you see Brucey pulling one out of the bag from nowhere. I think that might come more so against Leicester on the weekend than it would do here. But just when you look at Liverpool without a couple of key players, they've still got the front three, which is obviously the dangerous thing. That's why I could maybe see a draw, but
if they want missing one of that key front three players, then you'd maybe be a bit more optimistic. But they've still got decent options. I think Jota's out at the minute. Jota's a good replacement. They've got Origi on the bench, who loves a goal at the tune. They've got Wijnaldum.
Yeah,
they've got some good options.
I just think, like I said before, now looking at Liverpool's away record, it's not great. Apart from obviously the last one when they put 7 past Palace. Till then, though, wasn't good.
I feel like I'm smoking crack, but I've just got a positive feeling today. I don't know why.
Not when Matt Ritchie gives away balls like that and forces Clark to hack down Milner. Yellow card, first one of the game, goes to Clark. Shake by Ritchie, that. Not good that that's an early yellow card to have that only after 12 minutes to be on a yellow card now. Clark with Salah running at him all night.
What was that odds on before? 25-1 for Ritchie and Yedlin both to get a yellow card?
Good ball forward, yeah. Wilson. Murphy's in the box. Wilson beats
Phillips.
Oh! Save that he's from post.
Oh, done that. Phillips there, That's how vulnerable they are. We need to just keep this momentum going,
Look at Matty there. Great forward ball, that.
Innit? Wilson held his line really well. Got the better of Nat Phillips there. Done him for strength, pace. Got his shot on target. These can be had at here. We just need to keep this going. If we go in at 0-0 at half time, and guarantee Bruce will just be like, we just sit off, lads.
I said it was the defender got away then. I wanted Fabinho, but we said before the game, Wilson will fancy his chances against young Nat Phillips. He targets him there. That's actually going to go in the back of the net. He's beat Alisson, but he can't beat Fabinho. Ritchie with the corner. In the area, dangerous. Headed away by Salah. Matty chips it back in. Joey's there. Shaw's there.
Fuck off.
Shaw lunges and referee gives it. Langsham's got his flag up as well. But definitely a great chance that for Newcastle there. I'm not going to get many better chances than that. need really be taken there, but it was good defending by Fabinho, but Phillips is definitely the one we need to get at.
Fabinho done well there. Like, he's a very good cover for centre back. Fabinho, he can play any position. I'm sure, when he was first scouted from Monaco, he was like a right back. But when you first seen him at Liverpool playing defensive midfield, I thought they're playing him out of position. Yeah, but he can literally play like DM, centre mid, right back, centre back, fucking anywhere.
That's called a good coaching that, and training players.
Mate, Brucey does that, but they're just usually not in the right position.
Yeah, Klopp and his team would have put hours and hours into the training ground, off the training ground, developing his position. That's why Jamal Lewis would have probably been a good signing for Liverpool. Bruce will just ruin him. But nice that, isn't it? Having a midfielder that picks his head up and plays the pass forward. Matty Longstaff.
How long have we been saying this for, man? Where's he been? Why is he not even? He hasn't even been on the bench. I think he's been on the bench twice this season. Why? Yeah. What's the crack?
You know what's going to happen? He's going to play. He obviously played against it. You'll play against Leicester. You'll have a few good games, maybe even nick an assist or something, and then you're going out alone in January.
They'll bring fucking Bentley back to replace him.
Bring Bentley back, and Bentley and Sean Longstaff a battle for a place and never fucking put the ball forward.
Fuck me, man.
Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. I don't understand how.
No.
Is Sean going to sit on the bench there and thinking, why didn't I try that in the past fucking 6 months?
Yeah, no. Nothing Matty's probably been saying this for months. He thought when we're having a kick run in the back garden, I'll give him some tips how to pass forward. And he thought, actually, no, fuck that, because I'm going to take your place, mate. I'm fucking better than you. My passing's so much better than yours. You just keep doing what you're doing, Sean. It's absolutely great.
He's stuck in lockdown. Matty, team's ready. I'm up here by myself. I want that Sean, right? Jeez, energy in the middle of the park as well. He's side to side. Sean's always just stuck in the mud.
Really?
Ball in the box, Arnold. Milner takes a shot, edge of the box. James Milner just doesn't age, does he? I mean, he does athletically, in appearance, but he's still stamina levels and everything's unbelievable. Since he left Newcastle, obviously went on to Villa and that, but then the amount of trophies he's won at Liverpool. Fair play to him.
I remember them days where he always used to cut in on the left and just kill one top bins on his right foot every fucking game. I think every game I was at, he did one of them. He's developed so much, but he was good for us now. You forget how young he was when he came to us. He was only like 19 or something. Maybe 19, he's left.
19, okay.
So how old is he now? You feel like he's about 46.
Into the box, into the box. Oh, Murphy was there from pose, took a deflection.
Claim in the corner.
Julian Wilson turned.
What a pass by Wilson, man. Just unfortunately, it went to DeAndre Yedlin. No, didn't have it in the corner either.
Good position again. Newcastle need to be taking these chances before Liverpool's inevitably
there, man. Class.
Before Liverpool
down. Yes, stay down, you prick.
To be fair, we're having loads of joy down that left hand side. That's where Wilson had his shot. That's where Yedlin's pulled it wide. That's where Wilson had his header. Newcastle in the opening 17 minutes against the champions Liverpool have actually been the better side.
Yeah, they really have.
The better chances. Looking at Wilson's one here when he beats Philip front post.
It's a shame that not much more he could have done really.
I think Dewey and someone else has got to be doing better there to get in the box. Someone's going to be busting the gutter, give him an option just to slide it across into the 6-yard box. Drag a defender away or something. Give people more problems. The shot on the cards here. It started off that way, but there's a long way to go. And if there is a shot on the cards, we need to take one of these chances because before you know it, the quality difference in Liverpool having a world-class front three, when they get a chance like Wilson's just had, they score.
Mm-hmm.
But stop and play here with Robinson down still. And then what an opportunity, what a position there for Yedlin. Does the right thing, tries to cut it across, too much pace on it though. Maybe the furthest one forward. By what time with Milner?
Nice.
Well, about time. We've only been saying it for 18 months. No, talking about Milner, I don't know. I think he's about 34, 36 or something now, isn't he?
I don't know. I feel like he's not even that old. He's just been playing forever just because he was so young when he started. I don't know. I'm going to have a little googly.
Maybe I signed by Sybil Robson. Check that out. 40 beers. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that for a beer mat. Lovely stuff. Obviously based on that. Unintentional, that as well. Unintentional. Call out Newcastle, it was from Yedlin. Clark heads back across. Test it down. Back out way to Richie. Drills it in.
Man.
Shit cross that leg. Shit at that.
James Milner will celebrate his 35th birthday on the 4th of January.
I was right then. 34. Thank you.
Signed for Newcastle in 2004, 16 years ago.
Wow. Back when I had a good life when I was in school.
Newcastle were good.
Newcastle were good, yeah. Just start getting pubes. Good time to be alive.
Pubes in 2004. Fucking hell, he blew much early.
Oh, no. So I school that then.
Yeah, I got mine in 2018, mate.
Newcastle wasted a good 3-in chance there in the final third, gift at Liverpool.
I just remembered I've got mine. Biarmats now. I haven't seen them since Christmas Day.
Oh, aye. That's like Robertson's bombing forward. Yeah, he looks all right to me. Like, where's Yedlin? Ball at the back post. Goes past everyone, thankfully. Ricky D, pleasantly surprised so far. Definitely, massively pleasantly surprised so far. We've done more in the opening 20 minutes than I expected in the opening 90 minutes. Better side than Liverpool, creating more chances. Just haven't took one yet, which is the worrying thing. Pick up Diego inside. If you new, subscribe, and then smash that like button as well. Over 200 people watching right now. If you just take a second and hit the like button, hit that thumb, would appreciate it. He's not your best friend. Don't really like him. He's just,
yeah, he's a cock, he's on camera.
Yeah, massive cunt, really. You should see off camera. Can't stand each other.
One of the 3 best friends that anyone can have.
Oh, aye. Pete flew by as well as a piece. Flew by. Evening, Jason. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we said it before again. Phillips, massive weakling, obviously inexperienced, but he's forward. He has Liverpool look for a free kick, and that's shocking from Alexander-Arnold.
Hasn't even had a very good season, has he?
He hasn't actually, has he? Trent. Need him to warm up for the Euros.
Dispossessed by Matty. Richie plays it forward. Go on, Wilson. Oh, too long.
It takes too long. Firmino comes back. We're blessed at right back, to be fair, with England, with Reece James and that, and you know, Trippier's still there, just doing up Sky Bet in Spain.
Wan-Bissaka, now to be fair, like my 2 top England right backs would have been Alexander-Arnold and Wan-Bissaka, but they've both been shit this season.
Reece James is the one for me now. Like, Longstaff is the passion we've been waiting for. So we've got a chance to pump this forward. 22 minutes in. Oh yeah, it's up to Joelinton. One thing Phillips has got is his height there, and he's just beat Joey in the aerial battle. Richie, though, lovely ball forward. Wilson's on side, yeah.
Come on.
Takes it straight. Lays it off. Hayden. Turns into danger. Matty has to go backwards. Well done. Richie. What's Richie doing? Trying to take on Trent. Hasn't got the pace for that. Has to go backwards. Switching flanks now. Going down the right-hand side. Yedlin. Looking for the run of Murphy. Gets a through in from Robertson. Oh, yeah, lads. Decent this.
Shall we show the screen?
Should we get banned from YouTube?
You want a criminal license, do you? You want one of them fines?
Straight up copyright from Amazon, that man.
Any plans for New Year?
Oh, well, aye. Tier 4, so nice one, Boris. Can't do anything, can we?
I heard it's like a new bar opening around here, like a new club. It's called Tier 4.
Tier 4, right. Tier 4 nightclub. Open at 4 in the morning.
I heard there's a fucking banging party on New Year.
Fernandez whips it in. Oh, Phillips in the way, Wilson there, like. Liverpool are looking at counter. Oh, Manny's away from Fernandez. Can Yellen get back?
No, come down, well done. Sharp.
They're really, really on up the scratch so far, Liverpool. Like that, the final pass as well has been sluggish. Completely off the boil so far. Long may it continue. They're just not as crisp and as clinical as you'd think, like. But they haven't really looked that way this season. Apart from that Palace session, they haven't looked that great when I've seen them yet. They're still sat top of the table because they get results, especially at home.
I think that just kind of shows you how mad the season's been. Like even Man United at the minute are second. Like they've started the season really, really shit. Liverpool's never really been shit, but I think they've just set a standard over the last 2 years of being just unplayable. Oh, that's a canny ball by Alexander-Arnold.
In the morning, he's going to run it yelling, sitting off. Oh, good job it was backwards to Salah.
So yeah, I feel like last season, before he played that, he was
in the box. Darlow makes the save.
Like when Mane cut that back there, why didn't he just open up his body and try and kill it top corner? That's what he would have done last season.
Right.
Showing you the replay. Yeah, he goes at Yedlin, cuts in. I suppose he hasn't really got a full channel. Shaw's blocking his sight, but so that's just basically what I mean. Like Liverpool haven't been great this season compared to how they have been the last 2 seasons, but they still find themselves top of the league. Like, and they've only lost 1 game. I actually thought they'd lost more early in the season, but they've got 1 loss in the top of the league. But like that just shows you how weird this season's been. Like they've got loads of injuries. Like Van Dijk's been missing for fucking months. They had a massive problem with COVID a couple of months ago. Like they had like half the team out. Their entire defense. They literally had fucking under 12s playing at the back at one point.
It is like the Premier League has just been mad, though, isn't it? Especially when we're going about Man United being second.
I know. It's weird, that, isn't it?
Because when we played Man United, we were confident of getting the win. Obviously, that backfired because of the tactics, really, and the collapse in the last 5 minutes. But all the Man United fans were just 2-3 weeks ago were still Ollie out, and now he's got them second on the table. Now when they got knocked out of the Champions League by Leipzig, like right, that's it, needs to go. Ollie's at the wheel. How many times has that car crashed and they've been fucking tires being put back on it?
But like there was like memes and that going around how they were like shite in the league, and like probably A class in the Champions League because they beat PSG, didn't they? They beat Leipzig 5-0 or something, but they were losing like fucking. I don't know, like, did they lose like Fulham or someone? Like they were probably shit in the league, class in the Champions League, and everyone was like, Then they got put out of the Champions League and thought, oh, well, that's the end of that season. Now they're second.
Genius. Ollie's a genius.
It's proper topsy-turvy, isn't it?
Ollie knew what he was doing. Ollie was like, I'm not wasting my time on this European shite, right? I want to win the Premier League. I want to stop Liverpool winning another one. We're going to focus on the league, boys. Thursday night football. Yeah, we're going. But when you've got, even Southampton have been in the top 4. Villa could have went in the top 4 the other night and had to beat Chelsea. They've still got games in hand. One of them obviously being against us. The league's just nuts, man.
Leicester's still up there. Leicester just lost their place in second.
Whereas we are down to 15th now after Arsenal have won a couple of games in a row.
Great. Another 5 goals scored for Leeds yesterday. Did you see the highlights?
Amazing. 4 half-time. I'm surprised. If it wasn't for Big Sam, it would have been 10-0 because 4-0 at half-time, you expect it to be about 7-8-9, don't you? But with Big Sam, he stopped it. But when you're putting 4 past the most negative manager in history in Sam Allardyce, United ain't something well like.
Well, that's pretty much what Brucey should have done. Like, I know we ended up getting the win in the end, but it wasn't a pretty game, was it? Like, as soon as they got their equaliser, pretty much before half-time, really, that we knew it was going to be a hard slog of a game. When really we could just attack like we basically have done in this game against the Premier League champions. Like, teams can be got at in this league, but now we'll just give West Brom way too much respect. Just hold off and just wait till the last minute to score a goal. No worries.
In this open half an hour at home to Liverpool, I've seen we show more enthusiasm in attack than I have done since Brucey probably came here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, It's as if Brucey's finally scrolled through social media, watched our videos, and thought, right, you know what it is, fuck it, fuck them. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna give the fans what they want.
It's so frustrating. Like when we know we've got the tools there, like we're missing like some Maximin in that still as well, like Ryan Fraser. Like when we've got our best teams available, we really can't get at anyone, but it's just too fucking negative.
Whereas tonight, it's been one of them ones where there's now to lose. We don't expect anything out of the game, so far so good for me. Like,
yeah,
it's massively helped that this Liverpool side don't look themselves and haven't turned up so far.
Well, that's always helpful as well. But like they've got the tools. Like the lads up front are all the tools that you really need. Like Milner's got all the experience in the world. Henderson's a mint captain. Alexander-Arnold can be world class on his day. Robertson's one of the best left backs in the world.
It's summed up right now where Shaw's having time to turn in the middle of the park. But Liverpool are obviously all built on Klopp's press.
Yeah.
And intensity. They just haven't shown that today. It's probably because he thinks, well, he's not going to do anything, is he? No point in pressing him. But the thing is that they normally press absolutely anybody. Put them under pressure. They haven't done that. But he has Marnie dinged it in the box. Corner.
You know, that's a factor now, don't you?
I think he does. Yeah.
He does.
Well known in the dressing room. Matty and a few others. Nah, I'll admit it. Yeah. They watch it. So you never know. Dubravka loves it.
Matty went up to Brucey and goes, Big Renty from that Magpie channel. He said, Sean's shit and you should start me. Not really, bro. We'll have a go on that then, will we?
He knows what he's done, have you?
United advisor, Big Renty.
I know from good discussions that players have seen it on social media and stuff. They're humans. They're going to go through the phone. They're going to see stuff time to time. Yeah, especially if one of the videos is doing well on Instagram. They're going to get sent it. They're going to have seen something. But when I was in Malia and Matty was on a Snapchat and we send Snapchats to Sean. This is when Sean was good. Yeah. Sean was on Snapchat to Sean and a couple of others telling him to stay when he was linked with the Man United move. Wish I had to tell him to fuck off now.
He was out there. Kel Watson, when he was at one or two of the other junior players.
He was out there with it was just him and Kel Watts, and then some random lad who was proper sound as fuck. The random lad was just obviously not a footballer, just one of Matty's schoolmates, and he proper loved the channel because that's how they bumped into us first. I didn't even realise it was Matty Longstaff or Kel Watts. This kid was like, "Oh, Matty, my channel," and Matty was like standing next to him. I was like, "Oh, Matty Longstaff."
To be fair, I probably wouldn't have even recognised Kel Watts.
Nah, Kel Watts was on one like, well, I won't, do anything, but Kel Watts is on a really good
Kel, you're alright. Secret safe, yeah.
Kel, yeah, secret safe, yeah, Kel. You send $2.5 grand to this email address. But he was enjoying himself like the rest of us were on that shithole of a Greek island. Can't recommend it enough though. Great.
I'd rather be there than you. Rather be in fucking Afghanistan.
Rather be in Mali seeing near fatal accidents instead of being stuck in tier 4. I'll tell you that.
We're going on a guest list for tier 4 tomorrow night, are we?
Now it is all ball in the box. Firmino, he couldn't even control it there. Firmino and Clark gets rid of it.
They're really shit, aren't they?
Shit on the ball tonight. They just don't. Hung over. Too much turkey.
Turkey.
Celebrating New Year's already, Liverpool. Look at that there. Firmino in the front post. The ball comes in. He's expected to swing his foot off that 1-0. He tries to trap it. Totally loses control. Firmino and Joelinton. Body swap tonight. Brazilian swap.
I'll have some of that from Joey.
But New Year's Eve tomorrow. Can't even garner for a pint. How tragic is that?
Lift and crack. Well, it's just this country. This country's fucking regressing quicker than fucking Newcastle under Steve Bruce. You would have thought Mike Ashley was the Prime Minister.
Probably a better job. To be fair, he's out of business.
Get him in.
Oh, nice dummy. He in there, but he in there just a shot on mine.
Alisson not covered.
Good build up again by Newcastle, though, especially Joelinton.
Ashley out, Boris in.
Aye, actually out, Boris in. Last year, you didn't think I could get any worse. celebrating New Year's in Bedlington, of all places. What I would do to go to Bedlington this year. Oh, you know.
To be fair, the one the year before was Shiting Island, Whitley Bay.
Whitley Bay.
Hey, we've got a history of celebrating shite New Year's, but this one's gonna take the biscuit. Well, I would love to be in Whitley Bay.
To be fair, there's about as many nightclubs open tomorrow as there was in Whitley Bay that night. Everything was closed, wasn't it? We went to Time House and then we went to Whitley Bay and everywhere was closed apart like 2 places and it was round and full of 16-year-olds. Ah, it's not the best.
Right, ghost on a proper fucking Walking Dead.
Salah's in the box, onside.
Save.
What a save by Darlow. Flag stays down as well, yeah. Darlow's just saved from Salah from about 6 yards out. It's a corner to Liverpool. Flag has stayed down. Ball over the top from Jordan Henderson. The run of Salah.
Matt Ritchie tries to hold the line, but doesn't fucking do it. Just lets him through.
That is an unbelievable save from Carl Darlow that close. You'd bet your mortgage on Salah.
Aye, definitely.
The back of the net from there, like.
Dubravka fit now.
But he can't get past England's number 1.
No. Free kick there. We'll have one, please. No, never mind.
Nothing by referee. Robinson crosses back in. Firmino.
That's a foul. Free kick there now, please.
Thank you. Gareth Southgate, are you watching? Look at this stuff from one of the best strikers in the world.
Of course, he's fucking
quick, and it's a great hand as well.
That's a wicked hand, that. Makes his body big. Oh my God, that's actually world-class.
It really is. From a world-class striker.
You see, Salah was just got 3rd place in the fucking player of the decade or century or whatever.
Yeah, the decade, was it?
Like whatever Ronaldo just won.
Oh, it was player. I think that was player of the last the decade or something. Like that.
Yeah.
It was Lewandowski there. Is that the one where Ronaldo gave him the award or something?
Maybe it's 11 now. Like some awards anyway. I can't remember. But Ronaldo was 1st, Messi 2nd, and Mo Salah was 3rd.
Oh, chance to get Wilson in behind earlier there. We need to try and capitalise on this big team because I've got a feeling Klopp's going to give them the kick up the arse at half time.
We need to go in 1-0 up because we've seen time and time again, even when we go 1-0 up,
all the top 3 in the box. Traps it, loads of space for. Lucky again. Sorted.
Jesus, they're knocking on the door now, like they've woke up. Playing good football.
This is the Liverpool we expected now, but they still haven't got that clinical edge, but it's coming.
We need to take the lead before half time because we've seen time and time again how negative we can be in the second half. Like we did against Chelsea last year. We'll go in against a good team 0-0 or even 1-0 against a lesser team, and Brucey will be like, yeah, that's good that lads, that'll do. And just come out in the second half and it's pure self-destruct.
Yeah, I'd rather the half time whistle didn't go for Bruce because I think you're right. I think at half time, we've started the game well. You'll be thinking, 45 minutes to go. We'll just keep it like this. Can it rely on that?
Yeah.
We've got to have the same attitude that we actually had at the start.
West Brom, we knew they were coming for it. But you knew which manager had the better team talk because they came out fucking firing. We
always let teams back in the games, man.
We need to take the lead. We need to have taken advantage of that opening 20-25 minutes because they're really coming into the game now. They're looking dangerous.
Another corner. 8 minutes of the half left. Darlow tries to get to it. Ritchie doesn't clear it. It's forced all the way back, though. Oh, what a ball that is. Ritchie, get in there.
That's a
get through with it. Bounces up Alexander. Good kick. Aye, happy days. Another heavy touch from Liverpool, though. That's done underneath. That free kick Newcastle there with the Julian on leap. There was an elbow in the back by Williams. Is that what the young defender's called? Williams, isn't
it? Nat Phillips.
Phillips,
yeah.
Phillips.
He's the other one. There's
Williams is on the bench, isn't he?
Reece Williams and Nathaniel Phillips. It's Phillips on the pitch.
He looks direct now, to be fair, that Reece.
Yeah.
Ball in the Newcastle clock. Oh, tries to take it down his chest there, Manny.
Go on, get in.
Oh, clock wins it back from Henderson.
Go on.
Don't. That's our corner.
Oh.
Eh? Oh, I thought I hit off Henderson for a corner. Throw them down, however, they're taking that thing off from the back, get into them. Go on, mate. Oh, Mayfield.
You know what they've done? Yeah. They've been watching fucking Eddie Howe's video.
Win the corner. Oh, wins a throw in. Been watching what?
Eddie Howe's video of his tactics. See how high we were pressing there? Like every man was marked. Callum Wilson probably was like, yeah, I'll fucking show you how to cannibal. This is what Eddie used to do.
By the way, Steve, last year when I was working with Eddie, he had this good idea of pressing opposition players.
And we'll be there. Right,
we'll give that a go. If you want to tell us how you do that, Colin, I'll go and get the cup as in. Hey, everyone, Callum's the boss this morning. Yedden. Murphy, the edge of the box. Shoot, Murphy. Oh,
on target.
We're getting the stats up today. He wants to get off 20th place, doesn't he?
All day, just a few shots on target, a bit of possession. That we're getting lift up the 19th. Lovely. Yeah, get up Milner, man, you puff.
Yeah, Milner. Murphy there could have. Matty was on the edge of the box. I think could have found him. What do you reckon of Almiron's absence? Then you've got Murphy and Joelinton starting ahead of him week in, week out now.
Well, he started the other day against Man City and he was poor, wasn't he?
He was poor against them. Obviously, Joelinton was the number 9 that day.
So yeah, like I'm not really that bothered, to be fair. Like we're still in like the festive period. We're still having like nearly 2 games a week at the minute. It's like we need to rotate. Like we're kind of be overdoing players. And Miggy was really, really poor the other day. So yeah, I don't mind. Like we've got Joey playing in his better position and Callum Wilson, our main striker up front. So yeah, I don't mind. Like we've got Miggy as an option off the bench. Like so, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, true. And obviously Murphy has took his chances so far this season.
Yeah, I really like Murphy. Like wherever he plays, whether it's on the wing or at wing back, I didn't mind. I really actually like Jacob Murphy now. I'd rather have him at wing back than Yedlin. I'd rather have Murphy at wing back than obviously either Miggy, Fraser, or Smaxman on the wing.
They say it's only a few more days now until we've got Leicester, so he may start there now, Almiron.
Yeah.
Good hustle there by the boys. Good tackle by Fernandez. Force Liverpool all the way back.
That's a shit ball again by Alexander-Arnold.
Shane Wilson gave it away because there was a chance for us there, like, but so
right,
I mean, don't look themselves at the Liverpool because they left them open. Good clearance, Yedden. Yeah, good clearance, Johnny Yedden.
Shaw got a good tackle in there as well, but didn't win possession.
So Fernandez on the slide, but then it fell back Liverpool again.
I feel like this is a different team. Like there's actually like a bit of effort, a bit of passion in the players today.
And I think we'd actually start boosting about playing for a new manager.
I don't know.
There's a lot more effort than we'd normally see, yeah.
Like we're actually playing with a bit of positivity, like even like the passing, the tackles, like what Shaw just put in there, Yedlin. Like that's I don't know. They'd be on the fucking Magic Space Jam juice or something.
Snuck into the Liverpool dressing room, ransacked the old night bags, and you stole all the secret sauce. Been on the old anabolics during the week, haven't they? She's been enjoying them. Russian Olympics. It is honestly this opening half, yeah, it's the best I've seen us play in months, to be honest.
Yeah, really is. Like, you know, it is. Like, if we lose today, I'm not bothered. Like, because there's a bit of effort.
I think
Like, it's disappointing, but like against like Man City, just bending over and just taking a beating. I fucking can't stand that. If we actually try, if we put a bit of effort in and get beat by a better team, that's okay. Just trying is all we fucking ask for.
And I'm not whinging for the crack, you know. Like, I'm whinging because of how bad it is. But this first half, I'm not bothered. I'll hold my hands up and say it's been good. Well done, fair play. And if it comes out and it's the same second half and we end up losing 1-0 or 2-1, then it's like fair enough.
Yeah.
So like we just bend over, don't touch the ball, and get beat 3-0.
Didn't want that ball in the final third, lads, because the stats might look too good. Just keep it around 24% possession, that'll do.
Which is mad because I know a lot of Newcastle fans comment on our social media posts throughout the day saying I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother watching tonight. Can't be bothered with it. When they've actually missed like a good half, yeah.
Yeah. No, like that's the thing with football. You can't really get too sucked into one thing at a time because every game's different. Like I know the majority of them for Newcastle under Bruce haven't been. They've all been shit. But like, every one in a while, it's just different, isn't it? Like Everton. Like who could have seen we're beating Everton?
Aye.
I did fancy today. Like I don't know why, but I did just fancy a good game. Like maybe it's even a win. I don't expect a win, but it's a good performance. Like I'm happy enough for that.
Charnley's in the crowd. Lead Charnley. Like actually still not lost enough to come, but Charnley's
Well, the take cozy on his head.
That's why they're turning up. But you should have chucked a 5 or a 10 on that. Like it was 12-1 Newcastle to win tonight. Crazy odds. Julian on good tackle. Oh, just fell away though.
Oh, what? 12-1 just for a win, wasn't it?
12-1 just a win, aye.
Wilson at 25-1 for first goal. It's mad, like.
Wilson was 25-1 for a header anytime, not first goal. Just Callum Wilson to score a header in the game, 25-1.
I thought you said first goal. I was thinking, fucking hell.
No, I definitely would have loved on that. I just put a couple of quid on the header because nearly happened, to be fair. Could have happened. I have got a 3-0 and 1-1 on as well.
3-0 1-1, yeah.
And I will be sticking to the rule of 2020, and that is Andy Carroll to score when he comes off the bench.
Every day for 2 years.
Yeah, £100 down. But you know what I mean? When he does it, I'll be even. I'll break even. Firmino, what a save again! Unreal stop by Dolo. Oh, that would have been an absolute killer blow there. 46 minutes. Marnie on the left-hand side whips it in. Firmino is in between Shaw and Fernandes. No one's near him. Heads of the goal. Dolo, good strong push to the right, and it's out for a Liverpool corner. And this will be the last kick of the half as well.
Yeah,
we need to get rid of this. Don't deserve this. However, referee blow that whistle. He has half-time 0-0. Well, Newcastle started the half, opening 15 minutes or so. Better side, better chances. Liverpool have came into the own, and it's been 2 unreal stops from Darlow, 1 from Salah, 1 from Firmino there, right on the half-time whistle. You keep it at 0-0, but a good it is a good half. Good half for Newcastle.
Right. Very satisfactory. Happy with that.
Get your comments coming in. We'll have an interaction. Darlow class again. Just half. Ref, I can't get a sniff at this rate. Not a chance. Yeah, it's not pleasant, like Man United fan. Not pleasant. Well, I think I put the 1-1 on the day as well. If Newcastle are going to get something out of a game against the big boys, we've seen it at Spurs. Would need Darlow to get a 10 out of 10, and so far he's done that first half.
What makes me sad is though that I know he's not going to get an England call up. He hasn't got a fucking chance in hell, which is ridiculous.
No, just because he plays for Newcastle, but the thing is that it's nuts because you look around the England goalkeepers and we know how shaky Pickford is. Henderson hasn't get a chance at Man United, and when he does, he's been really shit as well.
Yeah,
he made that huge mistake at Sheffield United. the club he was good at last year. Like when he plays, which is very, very scarcely, he looks poor. Pope gives away a penalty every week. Like he gave one. He's so rash in his challenges as well and prone to a mistake. He's very good at dominating his box and shot stopping, but would you trust him to be a number one in a major tournament? I wouldn't. Like I say, he gave away a penalty last week. He gave one away against us when Wilson buried it. So how is Darlow not even in the squad? Now, fair enough if Southgate's going to wank Pickford off until the day he dies and he's always going to pick him. But at least have Darlow in the travelling. At least have him on the fucking bus. Do you know what I mean? At least have him there. Sure, he's got a
third place. You know, your third choice goalkeepers in an international tournament aren't going to get a sniff, but it's nice to be called up, isn't it?
Well, I guess it's a confidence booster. It'll make him feel good being in and around the squad. If he gets a chance in one of them bullshit friendlies that always happens like a month before the tournament against Jamaica or something, like he'll do well there.
Yeah. I just really, really don't see it. Like he's statistically the best goalkeeper in the Premier League this season. Like it was showing you like the fantasy team. I seen a thingy during the week. Like the best starting 11 for a fantasy team, and Darlow's the best goalkeeper. But I'd honestly put fucking everything I own on Darlow not getting the England call up. Like
shocking, man. Because Southgate just doesn't have an interest in looking this far up north, does he?
No.
He's like Boris. We've got lower rates than Liverpool. Liverpool remain in tier 3 and we go into tier 4. Fuck the north. That's just the attitude in from everyone. Yeah. Fuck the north.
Game of Thrones.
Hunger Games. Exactly, Kieran. Exactly. This is all we're asking for.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. I didn't mind losing. Like Liverpool's quite clearly the better team. Like if we get beat 1-2-0 by a better team, but give them a really, really good go, create chances, put them under pressure, that's fine. That's all we really ask for at the minute.
And he makes a good point there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's Wednesday night now, is it? I don't even know what day it is with Christmas and New Year and all that shit. But the other week, last Tuesday, why couldn't we have this energy against Brentford in a quarter-final?
It's ridiculous.
No excuses. If we showed this much effort against Brentford, it would have won 2-1, 3-0 or something. You know what I mean?
Easily. Like Brentford's a very good championship team, but we're surely the better team. Like if you just fucking go for it, like try and attack them, we can beat them, man. But nah, didn't. Sit off, negative. Like I honestly didn't understand it. Like that's what I feel really frustrated now because this is what we can do. Like I say, we haven't even got Maximin and Fraser. Like Almiron's on the bench. We're not playing our best team, and we're almost outplaying the Premier League champions, like the best team of the Premier League for the last couple of years. Yeah, it's so annoying, man. That we've got the tools, we just haven't got the fucking owner to fucking day out about it.
Something that's never ever been said about Newcastle, especially now Bruce, but he's right there, Ricky D. You are right. It has been entertaining 0-0 because if you look at it realistically, it probably should be about 1-1 by now. You know, Wilson's had a couple of chances, Darlow's made a couple of great saves, so it's a surprising 0-0 so far. But as Geordie Boy says, Liverpool haven't really been on it, especially the opening 20 minutes or so. And even still in the final third, the touches and the play hasn't been quite as clinical as normal.
No, Alexander-Arnold's been shit.
He has been, to be fair. Wilson chance there from post. Second half, we've got to get at Phillips more again.
What do you think Bruce is saying to them here?
My fear is that he is just saying, right, lads, we're 45 minutes away from a good point here. Just everyone behind the ball, keep it tight, no mistakes, something along those lines. Whereas realistically, you should be saying, look, lads, we won't get a better chance to beat this Liverpool side anytime soon because the next time we play them, they'll have the big players back. They'll be fresher. They'll be more up for it. They'll be closer to the title challenge push. We'll be at the later stages, dangerous stages of the season. Right now, we're catching them during a festive period where there's lots of games. They've got lots of injuries. They're not quite at it, the front three, in terms of you look at when they've had the ball, they haven't trapped it quick enough, they haven't got the shot away well enough, they haven't been as precise as usual. Right now, I'd be saying what you did in the opening stages, keep at it, target the young centre-back, target the full-backs who don't look as fit. Worst I've ever seen Trent Alexander play in my life. target him. Richie, we need to see more you. Matty, get on the ball, get your head up more. Jacob, get in behind more. And Wilson, keep doing what you're doing because one's going to go in soon. That's what you should be saying. But what he realistically is saying is probably just, right, Dolo, keep doing what you're doing, lad. Thanks. And I'm off to get the fucking chili and chips.
I'm getting the order in for full time. So if you let us know what you want now, I'll ring it in on about the 75th minute, Reed. So get them in before we're going back out, and I'll get them in for you if you get the point in. No worries.
Yeah, Richie, you like the extra hot, don't you? Extra hot chicken rice box? Lovely. Extra hot for Richie. Who wants the garlic? 2 garlic, 3 garlics, 4 garlics, 4 garlic sauces. Like that's what you'll be doing in half time. I just hope we come out second half the way we did first half because it actually surprisingly impressed us.
Yeah. Matty's been impressive for me. Like positive passing, getting his head up, energetic in the middle of the field, closing down.
Energy.
Yeah.
And I think if we keep it at 0-0, 70th minute, bring Carroll and or Gale on and just cause them all sorts of problems.
But not all at the same time, though. Not with Wilson like we did against Brentford. It was just last-ditch effort. Like, just fucking stick 4 strikers on that.
Possible. Shearer's on the punditry. He's like, Al, jump down from the box, lad.
I need a 5th striker. Fancy a game.
Fancy a game, Al.
I've only got 4 strikers on the pitch, Al. I need a 5th.
Crouchy's there now. Crouchy,
that's Crouchy. I get fucking Crouchy on. Ooh, imagine Crouchy crouching Carroll up front. That's a proper Steve Bruce Sam Allardyce dream, that.
I was going to say Sam Allardyce's dream come true, that, like. Rondon Wilson, let's see what make it happen in January. I doubt he'll come back, but it would be unbelievable to see, to be fair, even who we're going to come up against on Sunday in Leicester and Perez. Perez running an army on the 3 Amigos towards the end of Rafa's reign was class to watch on it.
Really was.
Yes. Thank you very much for that, mate. Thanks for the phone in.
Try.
No, that's it. That's what we are for. See how it is. I think that's why. That's how you may not like what you hear. That's the truth. That's the truth.
With some cheese.
Cheese spaghetti. But that's the case. I mean, I think that's why fan channels are good because unlike whatever, it's obviously on mute, but whatever Amazon are saying at half time, they cannot quite drink beer and swear like this, can they? No, they fucking can't. So, see who they are. You know, Amazon might have £1 billion, but we've got 243 people watching right now. So, who's the real winner?
We've got MME's $4.99. So, what do you think about
that? Exactly. And it goes a long way, right? We appreciate it. It's true. I mean, I can't remember the last time if I ever have said DeAndre Yedlin, that's a good tackle. Because that's what he did.
In fact, I feel like I've never said DeAndre Yedlin a good tackle.
No, I don't think so. I think it's more of a case of, Yedlin's quick, isn't he?
It's just keeping in mind that his last and probably only good tackle for Newcastle was away to Chelsea last season. I think maybe I can't remember who it was. Maybe it's Giroud or someone was like clean through on goal. Then maybe it's Abraham. I can't remember who it was. It was Abraham. Like someone squared the ball to Abraham, and it was just basically an open goal. He was there to tap it in, and he just slid in from absolutely nowhere and blocked it. Like
is that when we were separated, wasn't it? You were at the front. You were front. So you were front row. I was at the back.
Oh no, that was at the other side. I didn't see it until I seen it on Match of the Day. It was in the second half, so it was like the other end away from the away end. So I've vaguely seen it, but I didn't realise until I seen like the highlights how good of a tackle it actually was.
I think that's a good point he's raised there. Like the difference of team talk. Klopp will be meticulously nitpicking it where they can take advantage of Newcastle, where the gap is, giving his players a good boost, a good motivational team talk. And to be fair, all they need is Salah, Mane, Firmino, one of them to just take it up by about 10, 20% and they'll score. So that's obviously the worrying thing going in the second half against these lot. It would be good. It would be good if we get on there, like, because that big audience Joey's got. He's over there on Twitch at the minute, so stay on YouTube. Stay with us.
Yeah. True Joy's a bit of a different peak, really. Like, you kind of just get on the kickoff when you want to, unfortunately.
As much as we'd love to, we can just Brian.
Oh, Geordie, fancy getting us on there.
Even though he said he's going to look out for the new up and coming talent and try and get them on, so look no further.
Yeah.
Huge already. You know what I mean? Look no further. But as Jason says there, please smash the like button to get those numbers up for us. Man United fans in the chat here saying, come on, Newcastle, do it for United. It's Man United obviously in second at the minute, trying to close down Liverpool.
How close is this? If we get a win, does that do anything for goal difference?
Don't even know where a win takes us, but we're obviously 15th at the minute, so we could do with trying to ease that worry, like, because we're starting to creep up, starting to look over our shoulder a little bit.
Let's have a bit of a live look. Liverpool are currently 3 points ahead, so if we win, that'll close the gap to 2. We'll be up to 21 points. It'll take up to 12th if we win.
Aye, that's all right, isn't it?
We're currently
the win's a big gap. They'll take the draw.
Draw dealing. Currently in 14th.
Experienced left back, bring back Jetro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's for real. We've got to get Jetro because he's available. I think he's fit now. He declared himself fit today, ready to play for Frankfurt. But I think he still wants out, and I think he still wants to come to Newcastle. So if he wants to come, just make the transaction easy instead of just trying to pluck someone up out of absolutely nowhere. Like, he knows the place, he's comfortable with it, he wants to be here. Make it happen. Can it be that fucking difficult? He's not a fortune either. That's not like we've got to spend 40 million on him. He's going to be, what, 7, 8? Like, it's a bargain for how good he can be.
It definitely is. Hopefully he hasn't been too hampered by that injury, like. But the experience he'll bring, he'll be able to nurture Jamal Lewis as well in that position. So we'll wait and see. Like, hopefully he comes back. I think he wants it. We should want it. His contract's running out anyway. Like you see, it'll be a cheap option. Ashley loves out like that. Give competition because we haven't got it there. We've seen Dummett play the other week for the first time in months, and he's out again. Nowhere to be seen again.
I know. Like, in the summer, just before I think about the same time, we actually agreed the deal with Jamal Lewis. We also agreed a deal with, I think it was called Rodrigo from Sassuolo in Serie A. Like, that's a risk. Like, 15 million in the modern market's not really a lot. Like, Man City or Liverpool could spunk that knee baller, but to us, it is a lot. And there's no point spending that much money on 2 players in the exact same position. So even like getting someone like him in with no Premier League experience, still quite a young lad. I think he was only about 21, which is even a year younger than Jamal Lewis. Like, that would have been a big risk. Whereas Jetro Willems, he's about 27, 28. He's played in a few different leagues across Europe. He's got international experience. And he's got 1 season in the Premier League. And no better place than with us. So he knows the area. He knows the training ground. Like, it's just an easy transaction. And he's less than half of that price. So it just makes so much sense on so many levels. Like, just make it happen.
Yeah. Well, Callum loves a bet. I've got 1-1 on. And Wilson to score a header any time, which was price boosted to 25-1. So they're both looking good, to be fair, at the minute. And like I say, when Andy comes off the bench, I'll be wasting another $5 on him.
I've got these bets on at the minute. Like, I didn't want to. I had no idea how it was going to go, but I wasn't really feeling overly optimistic about it, so I didn't want to waste my money.
What was that on? And you got to win?
I wouldn't have put a Newcastle win on. I said before, like, I was feeling optimistic, but I don't know how optimistic that was. I don't know whether it was going to be a win or a draw or just a good performance but a loss. Like, I had no idea really, so I didn't want to waste my money.
Mark Scott's pointing out a little error there. Click on the old Magpie EIE channel on the Instagram at the top.
No, I didn't follow the Magpie EIE channel.
I didn't follow them. They've got they didn't exist.
Cheers, mate. I'll sort that out.
Second half is about to kick off, and it's Newcastle's turn. You get the ball rolling. All right, more the same, lads. More the same. Liverpool put the ball out of play again there. Another complacent pass.
Yeah, a comment there from the commentator. He's like, Newcastle do more than just exist.
what we do, what we need to.
No. I think he was trying to give us some praise there. Doing more than just surviving, existing. We've actually got a bit of fucking spirit. Can't actually play a bit of football when we fancy it.
For once, like I say, it's as if Brucey's kind of took in the criticism and went for it a bit more. Because did you see the press conference he had to do with Lee Ryder from the Chronicle?
Wait, briefly, he's like, yep.
Where he's just like, "Good afternoon, Steve," and he's like, "Lee." He's like, "Fucking hell, man."
It's kind of funny.
Do you understand the criticism?
Right, it is kind of shit like, but I'm not going to tell you that, Lee.
Oh, Brucey's birthday on Thursday tomorrow, innit? So yeah, they're all playing for Brucey's birthday.
Because they're now going to get the fucking double on us in the night.
Brucey's birthday cake. Leftovers. What's everyone else's New Year's plans, by the way? I mean, you're going to get that Grealish all the time. Remember, I got rid of the swoosh. It wasn't the reason, but remember that bloke outside Cheers when we're trying to do the recording, and he just wouldn't leave alone. He was coming up with all these pissed ideas that he had in his head. He was saying to me, he was like, "Hey, it's James Madison," just because I had.
He did, I forgot about that.
Now, like Madison, because I had switchback hair. Hey, Madison, you're James Madison. Nah, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? That's
you must be getting Big Renty and James Madison mixed up.
So you're gonna get that.
I'd rather take Grealish than that, to be fair. Go on, Yedlin.
Go on, Young. Skips past him, go Murphy, get it. Oh, it's free kicking him. Good position, the yellow card as well. For Fabinho. See, we get amongst both the centre backs now. You know, Fabinho's on a yellow. His partner's a youngster, Williams.
Good energy, good pace from DeAndre Yedlin there. Well done, son.
Yedlin's playing for that transfer or a new contract or something. But again, another first good game I've seen for him in years.
Must be watching player ratings.
Yeah, exactly. Setting up abuse off us and Kendall. It's not an ideal position for a free kick, this though, really, because it's not really at an angle. It's not
far out now, really. It looks further out from that angle there than it did initially. So maybe just want a little bit of a whip in. Sharon Murphy standing over it.
Should be a back post job, this, like.
Aye. To Andy Carroll. Oh, yeah, lads.
Fernandes and Joelinton are at the back post. Murphy's going to take it, you'd imagine, like. Yeah. Shit.
Off the wall, man.
Oh, it's a waste. It's a big waste.
Tried to float us, but didn't get enough on us. Fucking hit the top of the wall.
Nice. Sandwich. Matty Longstaff. Fouled. Free kick again. And this is a better position because this does give you a better
whip.
Better position to cross it in. Better angle. Nice. Fouled by Marnie. Matt Ritchie over it. Everyone forward. Howie. Good bowling, Ritchie. It is a good bowling as well. Just over Fernandes. Liverpool look at the counter now with Jordan Henderson.
Take that Macam out.
Snapping in. Doesn't give it to Firmino. Yedlin.
By Yedlin.
Does Matty. Firmino dinks it in.
Careful.
good interception by Hayden there as it was about to
fall.
Go on,
Wilson's
done for, and now we can break Wilson. Go on, Wilson.
Go on, keep going.
Go on, Wilson. Murphy.
He's got so much strength, Wilson. I fucking love it.
He has, like.
Go on, make that run.
Oh, yeah. Go on, Yellen's making the run. Wilson's there. Back to Matty. Crosses in. Oh, attempted overhead kick. Oh, my God. Didn't ever do that again, Joey. Julian attempts an overhead kick. Now it's end-to-end stuff. Firmino, edge of the box. What's Julian? I don't think he can score. You know, with the Brazilian flair. If that gun's in, he looks like a Brazilian. But the gun's anywhere near it. It looks like he's from Barnsley.
Tries an overhead kick from the edge of the box. Completely misses it. Fuck me.
Nah, it's lifting that way. Again, good play. Good area to be in.
Yeah. I feel like Liverpool's shape was completely away there. Like, Robertson was out of position. Fabinho didn't really know where to be. Let's say, like, Fabinho's not really a centre-back. Phillips is inexperienced. Like, they were there to be had there, but was just missed that opportunity.
I think that's really why we need like a Dwight or an Andy Carroll, because when the ball come into the box, Carroll's presence and aerial ability, and then Gale, like we saw against West Brom, his intelligent runs to beat his man at the front or back post. We can capitalise on that more.
Yeah, definitely.
Wilson did so well, though. Wilson's
so good, man. Like, his strength and pace is so underrated. He's such a powerful player.
He is, like, he's small, but he's stocky, isn't he?
Yeah. Who did he just absolutely bash off the ball there? Was it Fabinho or
Alexander-Arnold, I think.
Just fucking get out of there.
Bit of space here for Liverpool down the left-hand side. The Robertson into the box. Mane.
Well done,
Fernandes. Captain Fernando with a tackle. Corner to Liverpool. Yeah, it did. It really did. It really did. Seen that Brazilian call up there, didn't he? Thought this will be all out the Brazilian press if I manage to score overhead kick against the champions Liverpool.
all of Brazil will be watching this game for Bobby Firmino, so I'm going to show them exactly who Big Joe is.
Yeah, I'm getting that call up the next World Cup. That's what I'm doing. What was it? His Santiago Munez moment after Julian.
Try again next week.
Yeah, better luck next year. Alexander-Arnold with a corner at Liverpool. 54 minutes in. Marnie header. Side netting. I thought it was in there, you know. Side netting. Good start to second off by Newcastle. The first chance we've seen from Liverpool, really. Marnie is away from everyone and bit of a tight angle, goes past Matty, goes past Dolo had it in anyways, to be fair.
Covered man. Of course you're not going to beat Dolo like that. He's fucking stupid or something.
England's number one, man.
He's got up and left, Allison. Scousers are getting a bit of grief in the group chat. Gone a bit quiet. They're usually a little bit active. Haven't had a note from them yet. What, we're 55 minutes into the game? Haven't had one little message, so now they're getting the fucking piss ripped out of them. Howie. Murphy's just been blocked off there. That's surely a free kick. No, apparently not. Nah, it's just using his strength, to be fair, like. Thank you very much, Kate. Appreciate it. Happy New Year as well. Whatever TR4 delivers. They've still got Thiago to come on, to be fair, like, so I need to be careful with that one.
Oh, I missed it. Had to restock, yeah.
Aye, stocky. Now I'm on the old Philippe Alvarez, me.
Philippe Alvarez? Oh, lovely. On the old Genie Wijnaldums.
Genie.
So he doesn't come on and score. Got some canny players warming up there. Liverpool, like Alex Oxlade, Chamberlain, Thiago.
I didn't want Thiago to come on, like, fucking boss that midfield.
He will. He'll just pick out one pass from the middle of the
Yeah.
park, Salah, won't he? And that'll be it. Morning. Good interception.
I feel like Shaw's had a really good game, you know.
He's been alright, to be fair. I've seen a comment at half time saying he's been poor, but I wouldn't say anyone's been poor.
For fuck's sake. Just trying to be strong, man.
Ooh. Ooh. Is that saying that Causeway's better than Heineken or?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird comment, that, like.
It's definitely not, like. Causeway, dirty pop beer, that cheap beer, awful. Causeway's like the same bracket as like Foster's and Colin, isn't it? Oh, ball in, Marnie. Heads it away. Salah can still get it though. He touches it out for a goal kick. Thank you.
Is that Matty Longstaff or not Big Renty?
He's watched the charity highlights, hasn't he? Eh? I think that's something that we need to do next year if we can. I'd love to do that again, like get a bit of football charity action on the go.
I'd like maybe 1 or 2 training sessions beforehand, like.
It'd be good, like since I was out of breath after about 13 seconds, and that wasn't that was me on the football pitch.
I just fucking died in the second half. I was just trying too much after scoring that goal. I was wanting to get another one. I was just fucking running like a nutter. And I just missed the ball. I was got into the box, and I think I tried to cross one in and just completely missed the ball. I was on my back. I was like, I need to come off here. Like, I'm fucking done.
Obviously, being coach Renty, and I took that opportunity real well because I was like, I'll bring myself off, give everyone else a chance, you know. Tactical mindset here, and I was just the real reason was that I was fucking knackered. I was just like, I'll have me part of playing this.
I thought my chest was gonna fucking collapse. I was like, I need to come off here.
Gives you a good 7 minutes and a good penalty at the end.
I think Rubenstein asked us to switch positions. Like I was like up front and he was on the wing. I was like, "You fucking mad? I'm a second away from a fucking heart attack. You think I'm gonna get on the wing? Don't be stupid."
I'll switch to being a keeper. That's what it is.
I'll switch to the fucking bench.
I'd love to sort that out again. If you're on aware what we're talking about, it'll be on the old channel. I think I definitely will be actually the Magpie channel versus Newcastle Fans TV, where we smash them. So check that out. Good day, anyways. Been all for Boy Robson Foundation as well. So try and get something like that sorted again next summer. I think it was a good crack.
Yeah, it was meant. Good day.
Try and get like
fucking scorching. That was like the hottest day of the year, wasn't it? 2018, like just before the World Cup. It was fucking roasting. Try
and get some of it filmed better as well. Like some people are coming along and film it, edit it properly. Some
wasn't very well planned, to be fair. Like, was it? It was a bit dodgy put together. Yeah, it's a bit last minute and stuff. Like, yeah, get a bit more. At least we've got that under our belt. We can learn from it. Now what to do better with it. Have a bit more time to prepare it and that. Like, that'd be good crack. Definitely, aye. Newcastle half an hour away from getting a good point as it stands against the champions Liverpool. Again, look at that Henderson giving the ball away. That's straight to Shaw and the Newcastle can counter. You never see that from Liverpool giving away the ball that easily. Newcastle going backwards though. Come on, it's new one in the middle, aren't we? Oh, am I? Yeah, so you won't get many better opportunities to beat Liverpool in this because they just don't look on it today at all. Go on, Eden. Go on, Eden. Go on. Yes. I'm really enjoying this game, you know. I know. You know, like I said before now, where loads of people are like, I'm not even going to bother watching the neat. I finished work like 5 minutes before the game started. And I
I'm glad for it because I say it's been surprisingly decent.
I feel like either team can score. Like I feel like there's a goal coming. It'll not finish 0-0, but I don't know who for. I think we're just as likely to score as what they are.
And you didn't think you'd say that tonight, did you?
I know. Who would have fucking thought?
Definitely, I think the difference is going to be the approach to the final 15 minutes for me, because I think Klopp will say, "Read, fuck this, we should be winning this." Whereas Bruce will be like, "Right, this is more than good enough. We'll take the 0-0."
Yeah.
Klopp might bring on Wijnaldum or Thiago or Origi or Oxlade-Chamberlain, whereas we probably won't bring on anyone. So,
was it the Fulham game or maybe it was the West Brom game, one of them, where like a stat came up and said like we're one of the top teams in the Premier League for scoring in the last 10-15 minutes, though, aren't we?
We are, right? Yeah. All right, Murphy.
We're going to make the right changes at the right time. I don't really know what I would do at the minute because I feel like things are working. I don't really want to upset things at the minute. I don't really want to make a change at the minute. We've got some good options. We've got Shelvey, Almiron, Carroll, Gale. Let's have a look. I wouldn't bring Hendrick or Sean on. They'll not really offer much. Maybe Lewis for Richie.
I'd maybe look at Lewis or Almiron for Richie, to be honest. Yeah. Or Murphy for Almiron, and then maybe Gale for Joelinton.
No.
But I think Joey's doing obviously much better on that left-hand side in his preferred position. But if you're talking about creating more chances or nicking something, then you could look at Gale or Carroll to replace Joelinton. You could look at Almiron to replace Murphy or Richie.
Well, I quite like the dynamic at the minute, so we'll hold off for another 10 minutes or so. We're in the 63rd minute now. See how it goes. Liverpool's got a free kick quite far out.
Take it short. Robertson beats Murphy, whips it in. Fernandes heads it away.
Get in, Yedlin. Putting in a shift today.
He is. It's about fucking
time. I'm so impressed with everyone today, you know. Honestly, I'm going to fucking knock my nude after this. I haven't seen a play like this in ages, man. Like Shaw and Yedlin, two of like my least favourite players at the minute, are fucking mint.
But you kind of say that Bruce has lost the dressing room on this performance, can you?
No.
Which looked the case a couple of weeks ago. You know, really did, and everyone was saying it. But today, I don't know what it is. It's just that it has been so much better. Milner foul on Joelinton. There's a free kick. Booking for James Milner and out.
Shout out Shea. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Shout out Shea, mate. Get through it, man.
Yedlin needs a drugs test after this.
Klopp will be calling for it.
I did not do my research for this team.
You'd be calling for a drug test on Bruce and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Up on the box. Oh, nearly fell for Wilson in the box there. We've got two changes coming though. We've got Almiron coming on for Newcastle and Gini Wijnaldum's going to come on for Liverpool. Firmino skips past Shaw there, though, wrongly timed sliding. Tackle fellas in the box. Wade. You always see that hit the back of the net. And this time it gets past Darlow, but it also gets past the post. That's the Liverpool you're scared of. Firmino doing exactly what he does from the centre of the field, taking on players. Salah checks back, beats his man, beats Darlow, but also beats the near post.
Shaw committed a bit too quick there on the halfway line, goes for a sliding tackle against Firmino, and he skips by him, and he's out of the game.
He did, and then Salah's going to do that all day long. He does it every week, and he normally scores with it.
Murphy for Almiron.
I'm telling you, they're watching this on the sidelines. Almiron's on. Good sub, really.
Yep.
Ex-Magpie, Genie Wijnaldum is coming on for Liverpool, though. Here's Almiron. Shaw gets in the way of that from Firmino. Not pretty, but it's out for a corner.
There's this. It's Curtis Jones coming off for Genie Wijnaldum.
Curtis Jones off, Wijnaldum on. At least it's not Thiago, but it's still a decent change. Robson, corner. Ooh, past Darlow.
Darlow's in no man's land there.
Firmino heads it wide from a couple of yards out. Liverpool are knocking, and they definitely should have scored the last couple of chances. This one beats everyone. Darlow, he is caught in no man's land. He tries to come for it. He's stuck behind Hayden. Doesn't possibly get anywhere near it. Shaw's not near Firmino, and Firmino should score there. It's a free header at the back post to Roberto Firmino. He's got to score. Thankfully for us, he puts it away. Klopp can't believe it. And two huge chances for Liverpool in the last couple of minutes. Salah and Firmino both put them wide. A wake-up call to Newcastle that in 20 minutes to go, that's how easy something can happen. Kind of just hold on for this, really. We need to show a bit something now, don't we?
That was it. A goal's coming. Like, either team can take the lead here. Like obviously they've got the firepower, they've got the real quality in Salah, Mane, and Firmino. Now they need half a chance, and both Salah and Firmino's just had two great chances in a couple of minutes there. We need to really hold on if we're going to try and get a point here.
Not good defending that, for that corner.
Aye, poor.
As soon as you mentioned Shaw having a good game in the last 5 minutes, he's been a bit shit.
Sorry.
Commentator's curse. I haven't seen Newcastle really threaten that much either in the last 10 minutes or so. We need to try and get him behind more. Obviously got Almiron that just came on, hopefully he can make an impact. Throwing in the final third here for Newcastle.
Maybe it's a good sub that we were saying. Didn't really want to upset the dynamic because everyone's playing well, but Murphy off. Maybe it's a good call.
Hayden ball in the box. Almiron's going to be offside, isn't he?
Offside, aye.
He is, aye. Fantastic.
$20 minutes to go.
Big 20 minutes. I'd happily take the full-time whistle at this point, like.
Right.
And I fucking hate the 0-0, but when it's against the champions Liverpool.
Yeah, after a solid performance as well, yeah.
But I've got a feeling, like you said, I think there's a goal in this. I'll be surprised if it finishes 0-0, like.
Yeah, definitely. I feel hard done by if we lose because Liverpool's done okay in spells, but they haven't been what we've known of them the last couple of years. And we've put in probably the best performance of the season. So if we get beat, I feel really hard done by, but at least you've got to say credit to the lads. Good effort. But best they've actually fucking pulled out for a long time.
No, definitely is. Didn't see this coming, to be honest.
No.
And I'm glad to see it come. Do you know what I mean? I want with a fucking.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to actually watch a game and enjoy it.
The amount of times it seems with all, I've only drank 3 bottles. 70 minutes into Brucey Boy, I'm only about 7 bottles deep.
You're usually talking away on the CBD for fucking 90 minutes now. I haven't even seen you have one yet.
Stressed out in your head, you know what I mean? Oh, that's unlucky. Matty Longstaff back in the side.
Well done. Good tackle from Fernandez.
Great sliding challenge from Fernandez. Captain Fernandez tonight being outstanding so far. Was unlucky that bounced kindly after reflection of Matty Longstaff. Fernandez with that. No hold.
Tight. Oh, bloody condom. Here's Thiago.
Great, just great. That could be the game changer. Unfortunately, hopefully not. Henderson lashes one over. JD Mackham stand bastard. But he has an absolute baller. Thiago back from injury. Of course he is. They always seem to be back from injury against Newcastle, don't they?
It is, isn't
it? What a signing he is. One of the best players in the world for me, Thiago.
Yeah. It's really underrated, isn't he?
Coming on for Robertson as well. Coming on for Robertson. Unless Robertson's just getting a drink. Maybe just getting a drink. Yeah, he's getting a drink tonight. Thiago comes on for Milner. Milner off. Thiago on. Robertson is just getting some Gatorade.
Right. 18 minutes left. Thiago's on the field. Shaw's got his pants down.
Shaw's blue moon and everyone.
Shaw's got his fucking arsuit. No worries, mate. I know you've had a good game, but wait till full time, will you?
Plenty of them on anabolics. Shaw's getting a jab up the arse now.
Yeah, now they're not even trying to hide the anabolics anymore. Just 70 minutes left, get them on the pitch. Bang!
Injected. Yeah, so 1 sub left for Liverpool, 2 left for Newcastle.
Anything else you would do now? Last 10, 15 minutes?
Probably not, to be honest. Like I said, I'd look to swapping Joelin on for Carroll or Gale, but that would probably mean a change of formation. And I wouldn't really do it at this stage at 0-0. Isn't like I say, 0-0 against Liverpool, against the champions, against one of the best teams in Europe. It's a really good result. So cute as it is, really, I think Joey's done his job today. He's held up the ball well. Much better, obviously, on the left-hand side. Still not enough of a threat going forward at all. Yeah. But for what we're asking from him, when you look towards the bench, like I say, if you're going to take Joey off, you'd put Carroll or Gale up top with Wilson.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really work out for the cohesion of the team at the minute, so I wouldn't change that. I'd do that straight away if Liverpool scored. But right now, I'd keep it the way it is, because unless you could maybe even bring off Joelin and put Richie further forward and put Lewis at the back.
Yeah.
Or you could bring on Jeff Hendrick, fresh pair of legs, but nobody really wants to see that either. No. There's not much point, really. I definitely wouldn't bring on Sean. I wouldn't bring on Shelby, because he'd get caught out, I think. But good position, yeah, for Liverpool. Free kick, 15 minutes to go. Robertson and Alexander-Arnold both over it. Trent puts it in, hits it straight off Mackey off the wall. Yedlin clears it. That's what I like to see.
Go on, counter.
Miggy, chase it down.
Miggy, gotta use them fresh legs, sunshine.
Fresh.
It's never put a ball by Alexander-Arnold, and it's fucking hell, proper Space Jam job.
That's what I mean.
Get up, you soft cock.
Jordan Henderson at the night, who's been really decent and accurate with his play, but the night every single Liverpool player has really looked off because, especially the chances that Salah and that have had, and Firmino, you'd expect them to normally score.
Can't believe that's a free
That's
kick.
a dive, what? Is he giving the free kick there?
Yeah.
That's one. It's a massive dive from Marnie on the Fernandes challenge. That's shit, that's never a free kick, and it's a dangerous, dangerous position as well. I'd watch Thiago, yeah. Thiago was free on the edge of the box and I just laid off to him. DeAndre, you need to watch Thiago, yeah. Alexander-Arnold and Robertson over again. Everyone 4, but we've got a comfortable line of 6 defenders there.
I've got that in my fantasy team.
Robertson puts it deep.
Oh,
Clock it through.
Well done, Richie. Go on, Richie. Fucking have them all. Yes, well done. Pressure.
Get rid of that.
Go on, Callum. Have a free kick there.
No. Newcastle free kick. This fucking referee pissing me off now. That's what I was going about before the game. That 3-2 that we're having, Atsu and London scored. It was that shocking decision when someone dived for Liverpool and the free kick was given, and then they scored from that free kick. And it was never ever a free kick. It was a clear as day dive. In the 80th minute, Origi scored the winner. Ball in the box. Firmino.
Get it out.
Thiago.
Blocked by Shaw.
All these forwards, Alexander-Arnold.
Get out.
Again. Oh, I see what I mean. This is going to be a stinky 30 minutes.
Yeah, no. Proper squeaky bum time. Well done.
Oh, Marnie. Yeah, good tackle. Again, good tackle.
Can't get the ball out at the minute. Thiago's like a fucking magnet, isn't he? Every ball just comes to him.
Aye. Doesn't happen by accident, though. That's intelligence. Knows where to be. Ball up the line to Dewey.
That's a free kick. Thank you very much, referee.
He's on a yellow, isn't he? No, he is now.
He is now.
Yes, Fabinho, that's on a yellow. Does well there. Right decision to flick it past him. Has no choice but to get wiped out, but he takes it for the team. And yes, calm this down a little bit here because Liverpool got one of the cosh a little bit. Not Nathaniel First Reed doesn't look like a footballer.
He doesn't, does he? Certainly not a good one, anyway.
Just like his face and his build and everything, he's tall and that, so it can be powerful. But nah, he doesn't just looks like he works in spoons or something. Richie, go ball in, back post, Clark's there.
What? Go, Clark! Oh, saved! Oh, shot on target.
Oh my days, I thought that was going in there. Big time thought that was going in. What a ball in by Richie. What a header. And it's an unreal stop by Ellison. You've got to admit it. He's stretching. He's full stretch. It's bouncing off the ground. I seriously thought that was in. Big time. Oh, it's a corner at Newcastle, but that's the biggest chance of the second half. Richie with the corner now. Oh, clock. Oh.
Again. Come on, Miggy. Get it back in.
Fernandes. Wilson. Oh, cleared. Clock. Dewey. Out wide Almiron. Come on, find someone, Miggy. Front post. Arnold. How about that?
Dewey's striking from 30 odd yards, never mind.
You're not moving from your kick.
Yes, Fernandes, our best winger. Try again.
Try again. Someone else give him a chance. Good ball in. He goes for the punch, thankfully.
Oh.
Richie. Wilson. Oh. Genie gets it. Oh, I can't believe that. I really thought that clock was gone.
Done Fernandes, well done.
It's really could go either way. It's
my heart's fucking gone, yeah.
Oh nah, you think there was a fucking cup final or something that we haven't got on yet? Dangerous ball uploaded. Arnold is in the box. Too much space from Richie. Money. Cleared off the line by Shaw.
Oh my god, that was a 1-0 waiting to happen there. Shaw clearance off the line.
Wow. Both teams coming alive now. Shaw let Darlow get that. But Fabian Shaw, we've got to thanks. Big thanks to Shaw. Look, it's took him out as well. The ball's played in. And Darlow puts it off Marnie, and then he bounces off Marnie's shin and goes in, and it is going to go in if it isn't for Shaw coming in, diving on the line. Darlow tries to come for the cross, punches it against Shaw's shin, against Marnie's shin. And then Shaw slides it away. Brilliant stuff from Fabian Shaw. What an end of the game this is.
Isn't it? Fucking hell. And good luck to you with your YouTube channel, by the way. That's certainly how you make friends.
Aye, thanks very much for that. Cheers, mate.
No worries. Best of luck to you.
Premier League media now. Yeah. All the best, mate. Have a good New Year.
Yeah, great way to treat your peers. Neighbour, have a good one. See you tomorrow.
I was creased. I don't know if you watched the the thing was when I was on the Kickoff TV for their preview. Obviously, our preview had AGT on as well from the Kickoff TV, but I did one on his channel first, and we went live as well, like an hour before we did in the yesterday morning. One of the first comments I came through, and you put it on screen was like, "Oh, AGT proper bum bandit." And he put it on the screen. He was like, "Thanks very much for that, mate. Yeah, I appreciate the bum bandit comment." And he was like, the way it came from, it was like it came from someone called MT or something. He was like, "Oh, that's my mother's initials, so it's not my mum. That's comment." You gotta love it. Went out of the box for Liverpool. Darlow with a save off line. Oh, it's offside. Offside.
Shit, the bed, man.
We want to watch on these people the best. Thanks very much for that, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers.
I've got them rolling in now. Thanks for having my back, everyone. You know the fucking score.
Cheers for having my back, everyone. Love out like that. He was obviously a Sunderland fan, wasn't he? Never mind. Thanks for the view, anyway. Sure, I had that off the line again there.
Dara's a first timer. Welcome along, Dara. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here.
Yeah, man. And stay tuned as well.
What do you think about that comment, Renty? Shaw's earned that ponytail bun.
Tell you what, I won't be taking the piss out of it tonight. You know what I mean? Tell you what, Keg, you've got the lens, so if Shaw scores the winner, you've got to get a man bun.
I'm halfway there, to be fair. I probably could do it.
That's what you could definitely do it. I can't do it anymore, so I can get myself out of that shit.
Yeah,
there you go. So if Shaw scores the winner, you have to get the man bun.
That's all right.
Everyone's going to be going a man bun soon. What with TR4 near hairdressers. Cheers, Boris. Wait, Hughes in the box. Fernandez
at the back.
Oh, Joey plays it off here and gives the ball back to Liverpool. Good job. I timed that trim nicely. I was meant to be going away for anyway, so I got a nice fade.
I got mine done the day now. Now, I've been putting it off for the last couple of days. I've had shit to do. Like, I got the bank. Me barber's right next to me bank. I've been meaning to do that for the last couple of days. But I thought, like, I've had shit to do with work and stuff, sorting me van out and that. So I've been putting it off. I thought, my hair's not that bad. I'll wait till after New Year. I'll go and get it done a couple of days after New Year and that, when everything's calm doing and that. And once like the TR4 thing hit the day, it didn't even hit us for the first hour or something. I think I was sitting on the shitter. I was sitting on the toilet going, oh, fuck, the barbers are going to be closed tomorrow. I need to get now. Fuck it. I need to get the barbers. I need to get the bank. I need to get everything done now.
Yeah. Not going to be getting a haircut for at least a month, probably. Like, shout out Monkey Fist Hair every single time. Monkey Fist Hair in town, Granger Street. Go and see them. Second sub for Newcastle with 5 minutes to go. Matt Ritchie off. Jamal Lewis is on again. They're watching on the sidelines. Exactly what I said. Mm-hmm. There we go. I thought Ritchie was good, especially second half. He was better second half, had that more aggression and closing down quicker.
Yeah.
Better with his balls as well. Obviously, he had the crossing for
his balls a day.
His balls have been clean. And a better great crossing for Clark, who nearly scored.
Oh shit! I didn't realise that. Has Hayden been booked? That means he must be suspended for Leicester.
Oh really? Is that the crack? Is it? No, that's not good. That means the Longstaff Brews are back. Yes, cheers, Kendo. Appreciate it. That means it could be the Longstaff Brews or probably Shelby. To be fair, you may see Shelby come back against Leicester then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fernandez and Robertson. With a scuffle, yeah. Go on, nothing for. Well, don't actually, because you get sent off. But,
you might be from Glasgow, Robertson, but you're not fucking Buenos Aires hard, are you?
You're not from the favelas, son. Glasgow's no football on them.
That's sunshine.
Type dude, Robertson, right? He's a shit, Matt Ritchie.
Fernandez has got a good foot on him and now, like, he literally fucking wiped the floor with him.
I will, like. 3 minutes away from a great point here against the champions Liverpool. Brucey's Newcastle, who have turned up tonight, to be honest. And we could still see a winner from either side, to be honest. And here's Alexander-Arnold bombing forward for Liverpool, shoots from miles out, blocked by Shaw again. Shaw with a tackle again, he's been mint. I mean, he had that little 2 minutes, 3 minutes after you were praising him, he had a bit of a... Well, he didn't really, he wasn't that bad, but he has been classy overall.
Nah, fuck the Jack Grealish, getting the Fabian Shaw during lockdown.
You're getting a beard versus the world. Big Renty Please hang on, lads. I'll be fucking devastated if we lose this game. No. We deserve a point out of this, like.
Definitely.
Corner.
Dave again! Off the line again!
Donald!
Come on, Donald, get it out, Matty out, get in! Hold it on, baby! Go on, Lewis, fucking on your bike, sunshine.
Go on, Miggy. Keep a hold of it, Miggy.
Keep it alive, keep it alive. Good ball, well done, Nelly.
Oh my god, what happened? There was Donald double saving, one off the line again, was it? Oh, they've had it again here, Liverpool, though. Dolo's been outstanding again.
Really has.
I mean, this is on Amazon Prime. Everyone's watching. Southgate's got to be watching. Take fucking notice, man. He is incredible.
For real.
We've got Nebraska back fit. Can't get off the bench because of how well Dolo is. Look at that save. There's enough. The genius of that as well by Dolo. He doesn't just get a hand to it and parry it back. He parries it a tiny bit to the left.
Yeah, so Salah's ready to pop it in.
Salah's ready for a tap in there, but the way he palms it away just ever so slightly means he can't get his toes onto it. Unbelievable goalkeeping. That little touch there to slap it away instead of just getting full connection with it. He's been given man of the match as well from Amazon. You'd have to say he's got to be honey because Newcastle have been brilliant, deserved the point, but at the end of the day, the 3 massive chances that Liverpool have had, even just the second half, they normally score, they should have scored, but Dolo's kept them out, so he deserves man of the match, like, definitely. Wilson at the other end. Can he win a corner for Newcastle? Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Come on.
Come on, let's fucking win this, lads.
Who do you think the other fucking Premier League champions?
Let's win this year. Come on. Matty's going over to take it. Everyone's going forward for it. They're fucking up for it. How about lads? We can win this year.
I can smell this.
You can smell that 12-1 that you should have had.
I've got that Dwayne Johnson on.
All right, Matty's taking it. Right footer. Good boy. Oh, listen, punches it.
Out.
Almiron.
By Miggy.
Oh, dinks it back in, but it's away. 90th minute. Come on. How long stoppage, reckon? 3 minutes? 3 minutes is my guess. That's not official, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. Liverpool on the attack again, though. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Come on.
No. Got one more change to make, Bruce. You just make a change to kill the time, yeah. Make a sub just to kill the minute.
No.
Just bring Sean or Hendrick on or something, or Carroll, yeah, just to kill a minute's time.
Yeah. Like, you know what it is? I'll get Carroll on, because even if we're backs to the wall, Carroll's fucking mint in the back line, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, to be fair.
Oof, now you're intercepted by Hayden.
Clark interception. Throw it to Newcastle, 3 minutes to go. Final king for Liverpool, Jaden Shaqiri. Coming on for Salah.
I haven't seen him in a while. I fucking like Shaqiri.
Oh, I rate Shaqiri big time, I seen him on FIFA. Good little player, tidy player. Bit underrated. Come on, lads. Go through again.
Like, they just try to flick it back and ricochet off like 2 of their players. They're proper shitting themselves, yeah. Brucey smash and grab mags are coming for you.
Imagine if we grabbed this, yeah. We give them a throw-in back, though. I mean, we're going to interception.
Come on, count that. Use your pace. Go on.
Play it. Oh.
You're quicker than Thiago. Come on. Oh, Miggy.
Oh. They're just tone it down too much. Then and we're playing it anyways. Give it away like that.
That's annoying, that man. That little segment there was proper old school Brucey. Like, Almiron could have run but didn't. Matty passed it back. Fernandez just lumps it forward to knee one.
That was wasted. That
it was, wasn't it? Oh, come on. Well done, Miggy. Come on.
Well. Wins it back from Mane. Matty pumps it forward looking for Wilson as he fouled. I think he was, but it's not given. Minute and a half to go. That's on 0, Liverpool 0. Definitely didn't think anyone expected to see that tonight either.
No.
I was getting on the usual score predictions that I put out on socials and on Twitter especially. There was nothing but cricket scores to Liverpool, cricket scores to Liverpool. 5, 6 and 7. Well, we've played Man City and Liverpool in the space for a few days and only conceded 2 so far and got 1 point as it stands. Definitely take that. But there's still 40 seconds to go and Liverpool on the ball. Didn't do this to us. Oh, I wasn't. Pick it up. Frozen down. Oh, yeah. Yedlin's still grafting. Matty. Liverpool looking for an opening. Henderson. Good tackle, Longstaff. Almiron gives it to Wilson. Come on, lads. Take it past Callum. Take it past Callum.
Go on.
Good throw in. Good throw in that. Good throw in. 10 seconds to go, and that should be it. That should be a solid point for Bruce in Newcastle against Klopp's champions, Liverpool. Wilson's been class, hasn't he? Just as good as Dollar at the other end, really. Maybe could have scored. Alisson did well at stopping and Fabinho as well. Full time. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 0. That's the most delighted I've ever been about a 0-0 in years.
Feels like a win. We actually played so well there. I'm proud of every single one of them out there. I feel like I know, like 0-0. It's a shit scoreline, and it's probably the worst scoreline to have, really. But when you play that well against such a good team, that feels like a win. I'm out with the moon about that.
100%. I mean, you're daft if you don't take a 0-0 against the champions. Everyone, Man City play Liverpool and think, right, we'll take a 0-0, yeah, because as long as Man City don't get beat off the likes of Liverpool, the top 4, the top 6 don't get beat off Liverpool, the fancy chances to beat everyone else to make up ground. So you're coming up against Liverpool, a point is a tremendous result. It's the first time we've got any sort of result against them in about 5 years, I think it is.
Yeah.
And like he said there, you know, played positive for a change. Didn't just come out and bend over and let Liverpool win. And in the end, yes, it did take Darlow to make a couple of great saves, especially second half, but nothing less than we deserved. Fully deserved the point there today.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we played that well. Like I was saying, like it feels like a win. It's actually disappointing that we didn't get the win because we played that well. But like I say, take that point fucking 9 times out of 10 against the champions. Especially like how shit we've been lately. Like Man City was a negative performance, but it's Man City. You take a 2-0 defeat, that's not the end of the world. But It's like conceding 5 to Leeds that I'm pissed off about. Getting put out the cup to a championship team, having knee hard against Fulham. Like, that's what's been pissing me off. So that performance today was totally out of character over the last few weeks. Like, it's probably a jubilation, that's for how well like everyone played. Like, even the ones that we've been given stick for months, Yedlin and Shaw. Oh, I cannot wait to do player ratings. Everyone's getting a fucking bone on me.
It's gonna be nice for a change, isn't it? We're enjoying having the players. You know what I mean? That our players want them to do well. They get stick when they get stick, and they'll get praised tonight because they deserved it.
I think some people think that like we just hate certain players, so we're negative for the crack. But it's really not that. Like, I would love every single player ratings to give every single one of them a 10. I don't hate any of our players. I want everyone whoever's wearing black and white to put in a great performance, and I'll praise them at the end of it when they do. I'll give them a 10 happily. But we've just got to be honest, and we can be critical when we deserve to be critical. But now today, like, every one of them can go in, hold their heads up high, which is, I can't really say since Everton or Burnley. Very, very few times this season I could say that.
100%. And we'll elaborate on that more in our instant reaction, which will come in about 5 minutes' time. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The Watchalong TV will also have player ratings coming. Thank you very much to everyone that's joined us today. Subscribe while you're here. Enjoy the rest of your new year, and we'll see you again soon.
See you tomorrow.